Hello again, everybody. Mental Fox here. Welcome back to Starfield. We're in the Shattered Space expansion here on Varunkai. And we finally made our way to all of the way shrines. So now it is time for us to get back to work helping the houses here on Varunkai. And I think, aligning the houses, assist House Kadik. I guess Zealous Overreach is part of that. If we, let's see here. What's the next thing that we're supposed to do? It just simply says assist House Kadik over there. That's over there in that direction. If we bring up our quests and we switch it to Zealous Overreach instead, return to Ekris of the Morning. I don't think this is... No, yeah, this is part of House Kadik. Okay. This points us in a completely different direction. It points us over there. So I really don't know which one of these we're supposed to do. But I do know that I could just fly like this and then only hurt myself a little bit when I land. But yeah, over there, if we look at the map... Oh, it showed that map that time. We look at the map. Let me remove... Oh no, it's not there. Never mind. Remove it. This is where I am. And it's telling me to go here to return to Ekris at the Mourning Device. But if we look at our missions, and instead I pick aligning the houses and assist House Kadik, and we go back to the map, it shows us going over here through the Badlands Power Station. But haven't we already been there? I think we have. I don't know. Let's go to the power station. I mean, it's kind of annoying how there's no text here. It just simply says I have chosen to assist House Kadik. I must complete my business with them before I can assist the other houses. Let's go over here and see what's up. Maybe we need to go here. Maybe we don't. I don't know. Actually, how far away is this? Well, I was thinking I could fast travel over there, but it doesn't look like there's anything to fast travel to. So we're going to go over here, and it looks like there's a path up through the mountain right here. We could get over top of this mountain. We're going to try this, see how this goes. So I guess the sky is always kind of a purple color here. I don't know. Is Andreja with us? Where's Andreja? There she is. Here she comes. I didn't think I was going that fast, that I would be that far ahead of her. Okay, there's the city. Didn't take us too long to get there. Halls of Healing, Alteration Clinic, Meat House, Vacant House. Ooh, maybe we could buy a house here on Varunkai. I mean, why not, right? Okay, so here's the gates to the city here. Figured there would be some guards standing out here, but guess not. Switch. Oh, wow. How secure. Oh, there's security right there. Not very secure. We just walk on in. And am I crazy, or did this marker change locations? It looks like it changed locations to me. Alteration Clinic here.
And guess what she tells me? She tells me there is somebody else.
Oh my gosh.
Loved me to begin with. Sloth. 10 wasted years. Laying next to a body that could not care less about me. Well, she's gone now. She angered the great serpent. And poof! And to that, you know what I say?
See my parents?
I say good riddance to her.
During this mess?
Not very
I don't
talkative.
know.
Guards overheard
I
my
can't
neighbor
find them.
forsaking the great servant. What a...
I am sorry, child.
I've not seen him in days.
Oh, everybody's talking to me.
Perhaps you should speak to the guards, child.
This little kid's looking for her parents.
I pray. Go on.
I mean, this guy over here is having a conversation with a groat.
You know, I thought you were different. You're just like everyone else, belittling me, making fun of me. Perhaps it's best we spend some
What?
time apart then. I'll come back when... No! If I forgive.
Oh, there was probably even more going on there than I realized. Oh my.
Great servant, please help me.
So I walked away because I heard the kid talking about finding her parents, and I thought that might be a quest, but just some random kid. What's up, random kid? Hi.
It's comforting to see that at least some places can maintain a degree of normalcy.
Normalcy? Really? We just saw a dude having a conversation with a groat.
Did you just hear from afar? I saw them and would recognize them.
Oh.
Excellent. We will report this to Voris and take care of this matter as soon as possible.
Oh, whoa, okay.
No loitering.
No loitering. All right, let's go over here, see what we're supposed to do.
I do hope that the Great Serpent has a plan for me.
That's not the right button. Have we spoken with this person? I can't keep track. Yeah,
I hope everything turns out well for you.
we talked to her. I remember now.
The outside
Oh,
must rebuild Dazra to its former glory.
Except we can't build without construction materials and resources. And what about this talk of missing supplies? I would think the conversation starts there.
I apologize, but with the cataclysm, the investigation has been slow going.
How convenient.
You're putting the growth before the horns! The issue is not the supplies, it's the workforce! This may sound radical, but if we could reunite with some of the exiled from House Maleen...
Careful, Envoy. It means nothing if those who lend a hand are holding a knife.
Not to mention, they're completely sloughing mad. What? Too soon? It's only been about 50 years.
For now, let me see what I can find out regarding the missing supplies. It's possible they were lost in the tragedy along with everything else, but I don't know for sure. Once that is sorted, we can revisit this debate.
Of course.
wow. Okay. Yeah. That was part of A House Divided, I guess? Listen to the discussion. After arriving in Dazra, I overheard a conversation between 3 Dazra citizens. It seems they may represent different interests. I should speak to one of them and learn more. Ish. Can't walk 15 feet without another quest popping up. Well, I'm here. What's up, Qisrani Dul'kehf?
First the cataclysm, now this. There's too much going on right now.
Let's see here. There's never enough time for anything. Oh, what was that conversation about? Not my problem. You look stressed. Apparently, we know something about wellness and commerce. Wellness, you look exhausted. Maybe take a day. Commerce, you should try working less. It works for rich people. What was that conversation about?
The accident has strained our supply chain on a number of fronts. Envoy Kadik argues it's a problem of manpower. Warden Bethol says it's a problem of resources. I had hoped we would have solved the supply issue by now, but there's been a complication.
Okay. Well, you're looking pretty stressed.
I hoped I had masked it better, but yes, I am. I'm sorry if I seem a bit flustered. Things have been chaotic since the cataclysm, and now word of missing supplies. But that doesn't excuse my rudeness. Let me at least introduce myself. My name is Qisrani Dul'kehf. I work as an executor for House Dul'kehf.
What's executor mean?
Members of House Dul'kehf who handle trade in and out of Dazra. We are part of the Ministry of Commerce, but our building was lost in the cataclysm.
Wow. Sounds like you're pretty important.
I'm not someone in power, if that's what you think. Still, my work is important and allows me to meet all manner of people. Which is what I assume brings you to me? Do you need assistance?
Let's see. Nothing. I just wanted to introduce myself. I overheard your conversation and was curious. I'm looking for work. Or no, but maybe I can help you. Seems like you've hit some trouble. Yeah, maybe I could help you.
Trouble only begins to describe it. It's about the supply shortage. There may be a reason for it beyond the cataclysm itself. A week ago, my cousin Ukaru came to my office concerned about a series of lost shipments. He was certain someone was using the tragedy as cover to steal supplies and route them to our enemies.
Which enemies would that be?
I'm not sure. The message was vague, and there are many who would want to do us harm.
Let's see here. Smart move. I'd do the same given the opportunity. Using the tragedy as cover seems especially low, or doing so would be treason. I mean, yeah, using the tragedy as cover seems really low.
Agreed. It is difficult to believe, and as such, the proof must be ironclad. So I told my cousin to return with more evidence, and when I didn't hear back, I assumed that was the end of it. But this morning, I received a slate from a courier. It was from Ukaru. It was worrying, to say the least.
Just get to the point. Odd that he wouldn't talk to you in person or explain. Yeah, a little odd that he didn't come to you in person.
Yes, he was trying to leave a trail, it seems, in case something happened. The contents were cryptic. He mentions a possible conspiracy and being followed and, well, I hate to say it, but I'm starting to panic. He hasn't shown up to work in days, and the timing of all this feels suspicious.
A sudden absence would give credence to the idea he was followed.
Agreed. Ukaru was extremely punctual. An absence like this is very unlike him. But if he is in danger, I don't know if it's safe for me to investigate. I need someone disconnected from the noble houses.
I mean, why not investigate it yourself?
I'm not sure that's wise, given Ukaru's warnings. If what he says is true, a watchful eye is being kept on House Dul'kehf. They may blame him or me for the supplies going missing. And if I investigate this, I could be accused of wiping records or tampering with evidence. An independent investigator, unaffiliated with the houses, is what we need here.
Well, okay. What kind of shipments have gone missing?
Vital supplies for the city, which given the cataclysm is a wide breadth of things. Construction materials, medical kits, food. The loss of all this is a great cause for concern, given the state of the city.
Well, I mean, why do you need someone disconnected from the noble houses for this?
The slate Ukaru sent via courier is light on details, but he did say that one of the noble houses may be involved, which, if true, would emphasize the need for discretion and an outside party.
All right, well, I'll investigate. Just tell me where to start.
Ukaru's workstation is likely your best bet. He's been working in the rehabilitation unit on the 3rd floor of the Halls of Healing. If you run into any issues with access, hand this slate to my fellow executors. Once you locate him, report back to me. I've got a meeting at House Kadik later, but I shouldn't be hard to track down. Hopefully you'll find my cousin alive and safe.
Investigate the Halls of Healing. That sounds fun. Qisrani Dul'kehf informed me that supplies may have gone missing from Dazra unrelated to the cataclysm. She asks that I take up the investigation on behalf of her missing cousin. Cousin Ukaru. Well, there was another person over here who was part of that conversation, but that person seems to have left. But it probably doesn't matter. I guess we talked to whoever we needed to talk to. We're going to try to make our way down here and continue on with this House Kadik quest. Oh, nice signs. Janan Plaza, the Keep, Halls of Authority. Remember we were playing Trick or Treat with these kids? Trick or Treat. I said Trick or Treat. Hide or Seek. Hide and Seek with these kids? Good grief. I think I was drunk or something. I'm not. Just a little tired. Goods exchange. But yeah, I mean, I haven't seen hide nor hair of any of those kids. They're gone forever, man. Do not play hide and seek with me. You will never be found. Okay. This is,
Our sins
oh, no.
must have been considerable for the Great Serpent to
For some reason I thought that was Ekris, but I guess not.
Progress on the device is welcome. It is good to feel that we are making a difference.
Yeah, it's good to feel that way. We will never find those kids. Okay. It says House Kadik, that's what it says. Hello.
With the High Council no longer pressuring me, I can turn my complete attention to my people.
Okay. Hello.
Remember our agreement?
Oh.
What you've done for us stays with House Kadik.
Okay, we already talked to her about this stuff.
Until next time.
Okay, well, I guess that's not what we're supposed to do right now then. Let's switch over to Zealous Overreach. Return to Ekris at the Mourning Device, which I hope is right outside. Oh, wait, huh? Did I not switch? I did not.
If you could complete the path, it gives me more hope for the others.
Oh, yeah.
Brother?
Brother. Sister. So my completion of the path of redemption has news has gotten around. They've heard. Okay, where are we going?
If it is a bottle of Goza you need, Herald's Rest is the place.
Or just laying around all over the place. Just look around, dude. There's bottles of that crap all over the place.
Great Serpent, grant me the resolve to complete my task.
I should start saying things like that at work.
You're doing the Great Serpent's work, Vindicator.
You do not understand. I saw Anasco, took measure of his burdens.
What you are describing is a dream, nothing more.
Not a dream. A message from the Great Serpent himself.
With all due respect to your craft, dear sister, now is not the time for incense and ash leaves. Do you not see the depth of the crater before you?
On the contrary, brother. I see it for what it truly is. And if we ignore this vision, Anasco will be lost to us forever.
Enough with the proselytizing. The Vindicator has returned. Ah, were you able to find Sahima?
Are you sure this is going to work, or just give me the research? Well, before we give me the research, are you sure this is going to work, dude?
Theoretically, yes. The science is sound, especially with Sahima's numbers. Either way, we have no choice but to take the risk of failure, as small as it may be. Whatever Anasco did inside the Citadel remains unchecked, and we are all at risk until we can get inside.
All right, well, here's the research. I was able to get it.
Perfect. I have no doubt Sahima's work is the key to stabilizing the Mourning Device. If only the others had listened to her, we may not have lost so much of our great city. This leaves houses Dul'kehf and Vathol.
Politics can wait. Every moment we delay, Anasco descends further into the void.
For the last time, faith will not remove the barrier. Science will.
It is the hubris of science that failed you in this moment. We reached out to the Great Serpent. This is his reply.
You claim he has forsaken us?
I do no such thing. The Great Serpent's reply is not an answer, but a question. Are we worthy of his grace? Until that is proven, your works will not succeed.
Whoa, okay. Why must we prove our worth? You're both right. We must have faith that our efforts will succeed, but that means nothing without the science. I don't know if either of you are right. Our works will succeed because they are backed by science, not because of some religious mumbo-jumbo, or well said, Harold. Just a question here. Why must we prove our worth?
To be promised requires more than just faith. This calamity is one test of many we will endure until the shrouding. Just as wine is born from the blood of a grape, our lives are a trial. We must spill our souls before the Great Serpent and countenance his judgment.
So I feel like my character would say, maybe something along these lines, but not so mean, you know? But since he's kind of following the path of the Great Serpent because he fancies Andreja, he's going to go with they're both being right. You're both right. We must have faith that our efforts will succeed, but that means nothing without science. We'll see how this goes.
It sounds like you agree with me.
And yet, only one is the foundation for the other. But the proof is not in our words. It is in the vision. Anasco's presence still persists in this world, and he seeks our aid.
Fine. I feel like I've lived this argument 1,000 times, and the only way to move past it is to concede to its nonsense. Vindicator, speak to my sister. Agree to her fool's errand so that we may continue the work of saving this city.
Whoa, okay, wow. Oh, that completed Zealous Overreach. We got a bunch of stuff there. Got some rewards. So we completed Zealous Overreach. I was able to help House Kadik by rescuing Sahima and delivering her algorithm needed for the Mourning Device to Ekris. Now, we have a new one up here called The Other Side. I returned to Ekris only to find him in an argument with his sister, Anaza. After speaking with Ekris, he asked that I consult with Anaza first before aligning the noble houses further. Whatever you want, dude. Whatever you want.
My sister is stubborn, bordering on obstinate. Sadly, we have no choice but to yield to her request.
Do you and your sister get along?
Of course. We agree on most things, actually. Save the one. And before you label me a heretic, it's not the power of the divine or the breadth of his influence that I question. It's simply the manner in which he wields it that is a point of contention.
I see. Well, what do you think of your sister's vision?
I think it's foolishness, but not nearly as foolish as trying to convince her of this fact.
Well, that was short and sweet. Okay, let's talk to his sister. What's up, Anaza?
Do you seek counsel?
Well,
I've seen visions of Anasco searching for one bold enough to enter the heart of the vortex. And now that you are here, I know your arrival was no accident, but rather providence.
Providence?
The Great Serpent has guided you here. From the moment you found the Oracle to the words I speak to you now.
Oh, I see. Let's see here. I don't even know what that means. Your city was in trouble and I came here to help. There's nothing else to it. Or indeed, much of our lives are governed by forces we do not understand. We're going to go with this one.
Well put. The Great Serpent's works are imperceptible, even to heralds like myself. But rest assured, all will be revealed when you journey north. At the edge of the crater, you will find a cave carved by the anomaly. There, you will make contact with a Nazco Varun.
It would be unwise to ignore the Herald's counsel.
Mm-hmm. How do you know such a cave exists?
The Great Serpent has blessed me with the sight, and I have seen events there that are only now beginning to take shape.
All right, well, you sound certain I'll find him there.
It is as the Great Serpent foretold. In my visions, I witnessed 2 futures. In the first, you breached the scaled citadel, but found Nazco had sunk too far into the void. And in time, all of Dazra was consumed along with him.
Dazra was consumed?
The anomaly spread, absorbing all in its path. The crater you see now is nothing compared to the destruction looming ahead.
Let's see. Maybe that future is simply the Serpent's will, and nothing of value was lost, or that sounds ominous if true. I don't know. That sounds pretty ominous.
Indeed. But there is another path. In the second future, I saw you make contact with the Nazco, entering a cave through a formless wall. At its terminus was a gate, a path into the realm where our speaker resides. You stepped into this void, and in that moment, something changed. The false future, rewritten.
Roughly speaking, it could be that entering the vortex directly would allow you to speak with him. And while my readings do not show any anomalous activity, I admit there's a lot of interference. Still, that only emphasizes the potential danger involved here. I cannot approve of such an excursion on the minute chance a Nazco is present.
Mm-hmm. What kind of danger?
The closer one ventures to the heart of the anomaly, the closer they are to the phantoms and horrors that lie within. Moreover, if this cave was cut open by the calamity itself, then it is an unnatural formation and highly unstable.
But I would be able to speak to a Nazco?
Not in the way you and I speak, but in crude terms, yes, provided you manage to maintain your own sanity through the process. But this is all purely theoretical. No one has ever entered the vortex and come back.
Well, you just need to have a little faith, dude.
I am no heretic, but to risk so much on a vision, it is a leap of faith I cannot condone. I will not stand in your way, however, as Inaza has stood in ours.
You may not realize it now, dear brother, but our goals are one and the same.
So, did this cave exist prior to the cataclysm?
No, it was born from the incident itself, but I believe it is there. And what is faith but to give form to the formless? As a herald, it is my duty to make real what is unseen.
Can you tell me more about this location?
It was a winding cave, scattered with walls of dark energy. At the end, a rip in the fabric of reality. In my vision, I saw you step forward, slowly, following the sound of Nazco's voice. I could hear him calling to you in the distance. His words were jumbled, but as you drew closer, they started to assemble. I was thrust out of the vision before I could see the end.
All right, well, if you point me to the cave, I can find him.
Then you must embark to the northern edge of the crater. You will find an entrance there, one that has no form.
What?
Step through it, find a Nazco, and complete the vision. Only then will his voice be heard.
Okay, investigate the anomalous cave. After having a vision of a Nazco Varun, Naza Kaiser has asked that I investigate an anomalous cave created by the cataclysm. She believes a Nazco is somehow trapped inside. The cave is likely incredibly dangerous, and I should be well equipped before entering inside. I should also look for any signs from Anasco how to make the journey easier.
Go to the cave in my vision, near the edge of the crater. If my vision is true, you will find him there.
Hey, totally unrelated, but what exactly does a herald do?
The High Council supports the Speaker on matters practical and political. Heralds like myself provide spiritual and philosophical guidance. Together with the Speaker, we work to divine the intent of the Great Serpent and to spread his message to the people of House Faroon. And, as time permits, I make myself available to the people of Dazra for the same guidance. I exist to serve, as do we all.
How do you think this calamity will impact the faith of the citizens?
It would be a true shame if, in the face of adversity and tragedy, the people turn away from the Great Serpent. In times of crisis, that is where the Great Serpent shows himself most. He guides us to seek community, empowers us to rebuild better and stronger, encourages us to find a newfound faith in him. I pray the people of Dazra see that it is not a time for fear or doubt. It is acceptable to grieve what we have lost, but we must not let that grief poison our minds. It is my hope that people will turn towards and not away from the Great Serpent. Through him, we can rebuild a better Dazra, forged in a blazing fire of faith and community.
Are these visions of yours common?
My scrying ability has always been limited, but potent. Rarely am I blessed with a vision, but when I am, they are decisive. It often depends on the herald. Some spend their whole life sorting through visions. Others may only get one in a lifetime.
Let's score some points with Andreja. Can you pray with me?
Of course. Great Serpent, with eyes of galaxies, scales as brilliant as shimmering stars. Inject us with your venom, so that we may be emboldened to serve you. Kill all our fears and doubts. Show us that only through you can true peace and contentedness be achieved. All must serve.
Did she say inject us with your venom? Okay. Can you describe this cave in more detail?
It is an unnatural scene. A hollow space dug into the backbone of the world. And the horrors that call it home do so for a reason. I take no comfort in asking you to make this journey. It is only because I understand its importance that I do.
Okay then.
Farewell.
Well, you probably have some more that you want to say, don't you?
My sister is
Oh, you know.
stubborn, bordering on obstinate. Sadly, we have no choice but to yield to her request.
You say so.
If there is something I can do, please, say so.
You just come with me.
I hope we have not traveled all this way for nothing. We will speak again, I'm sure.
Go to the cave in my vision, near the edge of the crater. If my vision is true, you will find him there.
Well, let's take a look at the map here. Oops, and let's see here. Well, why is it telling me to just go right here? Surely that's not where the cave is. Right down the hill? Okay. Where am I going? Oh, now it updated. Oh, now it's pointing me this way. What in the world?
May the Great Serpent guide you, and the rest of us.
Weird. Huh. Okay. I don't know if I've ever seen it, like, give me little waypoints like this before. Interesting. Huh. I'm a little concerned about my encumbrance. I'm at 201. I actually didn't remember to stop off and drop off inventory. Andresia, where are you? Where'd Andresia go? I didn't tell her to stay there, did I? I don't think I did. Am I doing this by myself?
Never in his worst nightmares could I imagine Jinan Barun saw a future like this.
Andresia, you're being weird. It was like she was talking right in my ear, yet she was far away. Let me see here. Where is the junk heap? I want to go back to the junk heap, take care of inventory real quick, and then I'll come back and do this. All right, took care of inventory. We will resume our walk back down here. Check this place out. I didn't realize it was so close. Okay, go down here now. Oh, hey, what's up? Are you mean? Kid Groat.
Your scan shows...
It's a Kid Groat. If you would just listen to me, Andresia, you'd hear what I say. F5. Oh, this is neat. Alright, we're probably going to start seeing some baddies down here pretty soon. Whoa. Supposed to go over there. That was weird. Okay, we float through that. That's neat. Now where am I going? Am I going down and around? Yeah. Oh. There is... Yeah, here they are. Vortex Phantoms. Not too worried about the Vortex Phantoms. Except for the fact that they kind of like... teleport from place to place. Well, they have light particle fuse and some other stuff that I don't want. Oh, they have these vortex shards. I don't know if I'm supposed to be picking those up or not. I really like this weapon. Look at the body rolling down the hill here. Makes it hard to loot. Now I'm supposed to go over here, so I don't have to stop and fight every vortex phantom. I mean, look how great this weapon is, man. It's great. This is pretty neat. It reminds me of some other game I played, but... What game was that? Was that, Atomic Heart? Where there were, like, things like that I could kind of, like, freeze time and go up into? Kind of, like, defy gravity? Oh, my gosh. Level 60 dude there. That could be a problem. Oh, a grenade. Ouch, that hurt. I didn't like that. Some of these guys hit hard, man. I don't know what that weapon was, but I didn't like it. A vortex horror over there. Oh, the horror. Oh, right in front of me. Oh! I tried to do that, grab thing on him, but it didn't work. That sucks. Good job, Andresia. What stuff do we get from a vortex horror? Another vortex shard, whatever that is. Come on, Andresia, we gotta go forward here. Credits. Particle rocket. Med pack. Shard. Yeah, they were right. Running into some baddies the closer we get. Go ahead and take a little bit more health here. Be on the safe side. Anomalous cave. In we go. Find a Nasco. Retrieve waiting followers. Oh, okay. I guess she can't come with me then. A Nasco Varun chanting. All right. Before we go any further, I'm going to end this episode here. We come back next time. We'll go forward. We'll see if we could find a Nasco Varun. I'm skeptical that he's like just right around the corner. I have a feeling that he's probably going to teleport from here to there, and we're going to have to chase him through these caves, but we'll see. We'll find out next time. Well, thanks for joining me again on this episode. Hope you had a good time. If you did, why don't you let me know, leave me a like or a comment. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.